we're going to incorporate a little bit of soft speaking, and we're going to go back and forth between the soft speaking and the whispering, just like I did last time when I did the old Barbie movie ranking. And back then we were all eagerly awaiting the new Barbie movie. I went to see it. It was fun. I bought this cup at the movie theater. It's like an acrylic cup. I'm not always a fan of tapping on the acrylic cups. It is very cute, right? I loved the Barbie movie. It was so good. But the early 2000s Barbie movies walked so the Greta Gerwig Barbie movie could run. Don't forget that, girls and boys and everybody in between. It has these like little gold letter B flakes inside the cup. I don't wanna. You know what that means, because the water's gonna pour out on the floor, and we don't want that. Sadly, I do not have a Scooby Doo cup, since right now we are here for the Scooby Doo movies. It would be really cool, like a cup like this, but Scooby Doo themed. I should just talk about the fact that Scooby Doo has been around since the 60s, and the original show, Scooby Doo show, was the Scooby Doo. Where are you? I think that was the name. Scooby Dooby Doo. Where are you? We got some work to do now. Oh my god, did you hear that? That was my bones. And I have not seen a lot from the original show. It was on for a long, long time. I think 60s, 1960 something to like 1978. Long, long time. It has a lot of episodes, and it's always probably the same thing. Like, we know the story of how a Scooby-Doo episode goes, I think. I really can only speak for the 90s to early 2000s, like 90s to 98 to like 2010 animated movies, and the few live action ones that I have seen. As a kid, I was obsessed with Scooby Doo animated movies. I grew up in the early 2000s. And since then, I've been talking about this to my peers. And everyone around me responds with, "Ooh, I hate Scooby-Doo. I used to hate Scooby-Doo." So it might be that everyone hates Scooby-Doo and I'm the only one who loved it. Like, from the moment I could walk, I've been obsessed with a good mystery. I just need a good mystery, okay? My boyfriend hates Scooby-Doo. My brother hates Scooby-Doo. My younger sister hates Scooby-Doo. Most of my friends hated Scooby-Doo as a kid. Everyone around me hated Scooby-Doo as a kid. I loved it. But I'm not gonna suddenly sit myself down and watch the whole Scooby-Doo Where Are You show. Like, I'm just not going to do that. It could be fun just watching episodes sometimes, just like in no particular order. Okay, the first one on this list is Scooby-Doo Goes Hollywood, and it came out 1978, and I have not seen them, so I'm not gonna put this one in the ranking. Second, third, fourth one are also from the 70s and 80s. No, these were all from the 80s, and I have never seen these. I might have, I just don't remember it. And the fifth one is Scooby Doo in Arabian Nights, 1994. This sounds a bit questionable, and I have never seen this. I also don't really like the ones where it's only Scooby and Shaggy. I might not remember the names correct because we call him Bozont in Hungarian and not Shaggy. And I was so quick to say Bozont, and I realized none of you know who that is. It's Shaggy. The sixth one is Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. There's an odd twist to this tale as Mystery Inc. Do you say Inc? Has lost all interest in unveiling the same old normal people in masks running a hoax and causing them to split up to find more thrilling adventures. But they soon reconvene at Moonscar Island, where all is not as it seems. Okay, so I think this is the first one I'm going to include in my tier list, and I'm gonna put the tier list up. You'll see the tier list. I have seen this one before, and I hate it. I don't like it too much. The zombies are real in this movie. The whole point of Scooby Doo is that monsters and ghosts and all those beings, they don't exist. There's always a human being behind them trying to fake it. And in this movie, the zombies are real. So it's not one of my favorite movies. And in the first few ones, like from the 90s, the monsters were all real. And I don't know why they decided to go in that direction, to make the ghosts and the witches and everyone real and like the magic real. I don't like it when it's real. It's weird. So Scooby Doo on Zombie Island 1998 will go probably somewhere down at the bottom. I mean, I'm probably gonna put it a little bit higher than the bottom because the new Scooby Doo movies will go down at the bottom. So this will be just a bit above that. The last time it was a little bit easier because the first Barbie movie is my favorite, so it's at the top. So we can only go down from there. But here the first one is on the bottom. The next one is Scooby Doo and the Witch's Ghost from 1999. In the Witch's Ghost, the gang is tricked by Ben Ravencroft, who helped them on their last gig to reveal. What did I say? Who helped them on their last big reveal to go back to his hometown and help him reunite with his ancestor Sarah, who was known to be a witch. But the gang is not willing to sit back and watch, as with the help of their new Wiccan friend, they conceal the witch and ban imprisoning them forever. Well, in this one, the witches and the ghosts are also real, but I love this movie because the Hex Girls are in this movie and they're so good. I love the Hex Girls. Who does not like the Hex Girls? So for now, because of the Hex Girls, I'm probably gonna put this to third place, I think. So this was third place, and the Zombie Island is last for now. The next one is Scooby Doo and the Alien Invaders from 2000. Mystery Inc. gets stranded in a desert in New Mexico after running into a UFO and later encounters aliens who were the crew Well, this is also going probably above the zombie island. So far we have Scooby Doo and the Witch's Ghost, probably around third place. Then I'm gonna put Scooby Doo and the Alien. What they were called? I lost the website. Scooby Doo and the Alien Invaders. Then Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. It also says here, through their usual antics, they are able to stop self and discover that their new friends are actual aliens. Like I said, I don't know why, in the first few ones in the 90s and early 2000s, they loved to make the monsters real. And this time, not monsters, aliens. So the next one is Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase from 2001. The gang gets trapped in a video game made by a student in an attempt to stop a phantom virus and find its creator. While in the game, they partner up with their virtual selves to fight the virus and his army of virtual monsters to find Scooby snacks that are keys to successive levels. This is a weird movie. I'm not gonna say I hate it. I don't hate it. But it's not one of my favorites. In this one, I wouldn't say the monsters are real, but they are able to put themselves into the video game. And later on, they are much more like logical than that. I don't know how to say it. This will go above the Alien Invaders because of the fact that it's a cyber chase, and I like cyberpunk and like all this like early 2000s futuristic technology vibe. I love that about the movie, so it's gonna go a little bit higher probably. After the cyber chase movie in 2002, the first live action Scooby-Doo came out, the one that has all the shaggy memes about it. To be honest with you, I like the second live action one better, but this is also like top tier. This movie is top tier. I might end up putting an animated movie top next to the two live action ones as well. The memes are just so good, top tier. The movie, top tier. So crazy and so over the top and cringe, and it's really good. It's so cringe that it's good, you know? It's true for all these like new age Scooby-Doo. And after the live action, we go back to an animated movie, which is Scooby-Doo and the Legend of the Vampire. This movie brought back the Hex Curse, a new look, and I almost thought that I did not like this movie, and I almost thought that I don't remember any significant thing from this movie, but I realized that this is the one that brings back the Hex Girls, so I love this movie. It's probably gonna go in the same tier that Cyber Chase is in. I'm gonna put those two together. I'm not too fond of the story, but they both have elements that are pretty good. I stopped reading the description of the movies because I'm now on a different website and I don't have the descriptions here. The next movie is Scooby-Doo and the Monster of Mexico. Oh, it has a description here. Set in the country of Mexico, a visit to a friend turns into an investigation of a big hairy monster. The investigation is hindered not only by the monster itself, but also by mysterious kidnappings, angry tourists, and giant animatronics. They do like a brief review of the film, I guess. I liked this one. It was a fun watch, and it had like lovable moments with family. It's nothing too significant. Like, I would sit down and like a hangover Sunday to watch this, but I'm trying to figure out where to put this because, on the one hand, I don't think I would ever sit down to rewatch Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase. So, because of that, I kind of want to put this one above Cyber Chase, but at the same time, does it deserve to be above the Cyber Chase and the Hex Girls? But I also don't think they belong in the same category. So what I might do is I'm gonna drop Cyber Chase and then put this one and The Legend of Vampire next to each other on the same tier. Does that make sense? Yeah. Then, in 2004, we had Scooby Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed, which is a sequel to the first one that came out in 2002, which I said was top tier. And this, for me, is even more top tier. It's like S tier easy. The moment Wilma puts on that latex pantsuit, it had some good moments. It had its good moments. Everyone looked good. The story was, I think, better than the first one. It was still crazy and over the top, but it wasn't as crazy, I feel like. I mean, the last few moments were, but they just looked better in this movie. They just looked better. And also in 2004, Scooby Doo and the Loch Ness Monster. Scooby Doo and the Loch Ness Monster is as good, for me personally, as the two live action movies. Like, I don't know why. I have this like special attachment to Scooby Doo and the Loch Ness Monster. It's kind of ridiculous saying that out loud, but I do. I really do. Like I told you, I just need a good mystery. And more specifically, I just need a good, easy mystery. Is this Hangover Sunday worthy? For sure. For sure. The next one is Aloha Scooby Doo, which came out in 2005, and they say here, Aloha Scooby Doo has not aged well. It's not the best story. Like, the Hawaiian natives are the bad guys. They don't want the foreigners here, so they dress up like big scary monsters and they do bad things. Yeah, not the best. Not the best. It will be F tier easy. Scooby Doo in Where's My Mummy? This is my favorite one. This one I had on DVD and I have seen it probably like 30 times already in my lifetime. Probably more. Like, I've seen it 100 times. Like, this used to be my favorite animated Scooby-Doo movie. Like, the mysteries are so good. The pyramids, the treasures, the bait and switch. It says here, Scooby-Doo and Where's My Mummy features a bait and switch. And it's true. And that was really good. And really surprising. Like, it was a good story. A loving spoof on the Mummy films, Scooby-Doo in Where's My Mummy sees Wilma and the Mystery Inc. working to uncover the lost tomb of Cleopatra before a band of mercenaries does. The film was Joe Stitch's first time directing a Scooby-Doo film solo, and he pulls out the stops, a sick opening prologue, elaborate background designs, and a chance to see Velma use her intelligence for something other than mysteries, I guess. Even better, the costume monsters turn out to be none other than Velma and her Egyptian friends. It was an elaborate scheme to scare away the mercenaries. It's the best one. It's like up above with Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. It's top tier. It has to go in the top tier, yeah. Next one is Scooby-Doo Pirates Ahoy! 2006. This also had it on DVD. These two are like the most watched Scooby Doo movies I've ever seen, and I also feel like they are the scariest Scooby Doo movies. It might be because I remember being scared of it as a kid. I don't know. But this is also really good. Riding in on the waves of pirate popularity caused by the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, a relaxing vacation with Fred's parents is shipwrecked after zombie pirates attack the cruise ship. When the pirates kidnap Fred's parents, Mystery Inc. follows them to the Bermuda Triangle, the sea's most mysterious waters. As with Scooby-Doo in Where's My Mummy, the whole adventure turns out to be a scam. This time, though, it's a far more elaborate one than what Velma cooked up, and with less than noble intentions in mind. So, yeah, this is also like top tier, but I don't really like pirates. So the pirate theme, I never really liked the pirate theme even as a kid. I just liked the movie because it was scary and it was exciting for me because it was scary as a kid. So it's probably gonna go Scooby-Doo, Where's My Mummy? Then Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. Then the Scooby-Doo first live action. Then Scooby-Doo Pirates Ahoy. That's just right. Next one. Chill Out Scooby-Doo. I just watched this few weeks ago probably because I realized I've never seen this one. I started to watch all the ones that I somehow skipped throughout childhood because I wanted to be up to date. This time, Mystery Inc. travels to the Himalayas and tackles the mystery of the abominable snowman. When Scooby and Shaggy are separated from the gang, they must journey through the treacherous territory of the Himalayas to find each other while also evading the abominable snowman, the Yeti. Chill Out Scooby-Doo marks the second appearance of that show. Yes, they bring back Dale from Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster, which I found out when I watched this. The older ones from the 90s also had a recurring character who was not just the old ones, it's all throughout these animated movies a few times. Velma's nemesis, like a guy who's also like a scientist, appears and he's always a villain. I cannot remember his name. I think I'm gonna put this one under the Cyber Chase movie. Yeah. So, next one is Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King. F tier. Easy. I don't like this one. It's gonna go next to Zombieland. Was it Zombieland? Yeah, something like that. This one also brings back the supernatural. Like the goblin is an actual goblin. There are fairies. There are all these kinds of beings. All these kinds of magical beings, and it's a Halloween movie. I don't like it. I just don't like it too much. Like I said, I don't like when the monsters are real. And I did also rewatch this a few weeks ago because I realized that I've only seen it like once or twice and I don't even remember what it was. And honestly, not my favorite, F tier. The next one is Scooby-Doo and the Samurai Sword in 2009. In this film, Mr. Ink travels to Japan for Daphne to compete in a martial arts tournament. However, the spirit of an ancient samurai warrior awakens and the gang must go on the hunt for the sword I've only seen this one once, I think. I'm not gonna put this one at the bottom, but it's gonna be down, probably above Chill Out Scooby Doo, like between Cyber Chase and Chill Out Scooby Doo. That's what I think. Scooby Doo The Mystery Begins is another live action movie that is supposed to be the origin story of how they meet. And I have seen this one once. This is below F tier. This is like Z tier. This is so bad. They do say here Scooby and Shaggy's budding relationship is moving and adorable. Each character gets a moment to shine, and it's overall pretty funny. And I gotta be honest with you, I never saw that. For me, it's probably just the fact that it's not Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar, Linda Cardellini, and I cannot remember Shaggy. The name of the guy who played Shaggy. Whatever, it's not the same cast, and I don't like Scooby Doo, Abracadabra Doo. And it came out in 2010. I gotta be honest with you, I might have not seen a lot of these movies after 2010. And I don't think I have seen this one, which is crazy. I gotta watch this. I probably have seen it like once, but just looking at this picture, the animation style was different, so I probably did not care for it. Seesawing back to costumes and special effects, Scooby-Doo Abracadabra Doo takes a note from Joe Stitcher and makes the villain a sympathetic character. For this adventure, Mr. Ink is given a special request by Velma's family to save her little sister Madeline and her school for stage magicians from a griffin. This film marks the entry of Matthew Lillard, who played Shaggy in the first two live-action films. That's who he is. Taking up the torch as Shaggy's voice actor, he played Shaggy in every animated Scooby-Doo production since, including 3 series and all the direct-to-video films. That's cool. I have never seen this movie, so it's probably gonna go after. Sorry. So the next one is Scooby-Doo Camp Scare, and it came out in 2010, released just months after Scooby-Doo Abracadabra Doo. Scooby-Doo Camp Scare is a play on horror films like Friday the 13th, taking on jobs as counselors at Fred's old summer camp. Mr. Ink unravels a plot involving scary camp stories coming to life. Now, I have seen this one. This does not have Fred, Velma, and Daphne in it. I almost said Diana, but that's the Hungarian one. I don't know why they decided to change the name of Daphne to Diana. They could have just said Daphne. Like, I don't know. Like Shaggy, I understand changing it, but Daphne, I don't understand why they changed it in the Hungarian version. Whatever. I don't like this one. I don't really like the one that only features Shaggy and Scooby. The next one is Scooby-Doo Curse of the Lake Monster. Also came out in 2010, and it also is a live action movie, and it has Hayley Kiyoko in it. What is this movie? This is below the origin story movie. This is the worst one. It's just the worst. It's the worst one. Oh my god, there's a Lego Scooby-Doo movie. I have to watch that. I have to watch all the Lego movies and rank them as well. We've reached 2010, so I'm gonna end it here. This is all I care about. I recently saw, since like Warner merged with HBO. HBO Max has a lot of the animated Scooby Doo movies on, and I decided to, just give it a go and watch a new, like 2020 animated movie. It's obviously the nostalgia factor that makes me love Scooby Doo. Who are we kidding? Disney ones, not for me. I have thought a lot about if there's any like other franchises that have a lot of animated movies. Marvel and DC obviously have like a shit ton of animated movies and shows. I've never seen any of them, and I don't think I'm going to get into it now. It's just it's too much. It's like that One Piece meme. I am wearing a Pokemon shirt today, and I realized that Pokemon does have animated movies as well. There's also an option to rank Pokemons, but I'll leave that to the experts. Even though I loved playing it on my Nintendo Emerald for the Game Boy Advance and Soul Silver for the DS, two of my favorite games, and I do all the time play with them on an emulator. I wouldn't say I'm exactly like a Pokemon expert. Like, there are so many criteria to a Pokemon, and you have to take into account all that criteria in ranking them. Like, we could do a fun, like, kind of cursed ranking, like no knowledge ranking, just like ranking Pokemons by cuteness or like beauty. That could be fun. But I thought, why not the Pokemon movies? That could be fun, right? I know someone suggested the Lego movie. Now that I found out that there's a Lego Scooby Doo movie, I might get into it. Thank you for coming here. Let me know your detailed feelings towards Scooby Doo, because I'm sure you have one. You might hate it, you might love it. You might hate a certain era of Scooby Doo. You might love a certain era of Scooby Doo. You might love this certain era of Scooby Doo that I grew up watching. Like I said, I'm just a sucker for a mystery. A good mystery. A good, easy mystery. A good childhood level mystery. Yeah. I need that in my